Hey guys, it's Kerry, back on this channel again, and inferring from the title of the video, today I am going to be talking about George Floyd, where he was horrifically murdered by a cop for his race in the States. And this video is something that has not been easy for me to film. I'm going to go into that now. That's hence why this video is probably coming out later than the majority of other influencers. Well, I have 8 subscribers, but hey, that's 8 people, and if I can have this topic, thought about and talked with 8 more people, and then they go and talk about it, hey, maybe we choose something. So I guess I didn't want to talk about this topic, because I felt like, you know what, this is my time to listen. This is my time to watch the news and listen to black people's, I hate referring to people as that, because we're people, but, people of colour's voices, and, hear what they've got to say. Because I feel like, obviously, I'm Caucasian. I felt like I'm not really qualified to speak on this topic. I haven't walked that walk. I don't really understand what it feels like to be on the receiving end of racism. I don't really understand how to change it. However, then, my parents both said something, and putting it out there, my parents are not racist. They are just a different generation to me. And what they said was, racism here is not as bad in the States. And although I think there is some premise behind their argument, in the sense that maybe we haven't had such a murder in that sense for a while, not that we have in the past, obviously, but I still think that, racism, but even so, even if it's not that, does that mean racism's not a problem? And that made me want to stand up, sit down I guess, and sit this video today, because it made me realise that racism is, prevalent and bad in any single form, and the only way we are going to fight it as a society is if everyone stands up and says, you know what, this is wrong, and stands against it and talks about it. And yeah, I guess it's not only, I think we need to get away from this mentality that it's not a problem if it doesn't affect you. It is a problem if it doesn't affect you, because we are human beings and we should be compassionate, and things don't change if only the people who it affects talk about them. So yeah, that's why I'm sitting here right now, I guess. I guess the other reason I didn't want to film this is because, obviously I've already mentioned, it's obvious I'm Caucasian, and I feel like I'm not really qualified to say this is what we should change, this is what needs to be done, because I don't understand what it's like to receive racism. I've grown up quite privileged in that sense. So I think I want to use this video just to try and talk about this and encourage us as a society to listen to what people who do understand what it's like to receive prejudice for the colour of their skin. It sounds so horrible to say, but it's the world today, and it's time we push for real change, and the only way we're going to do that is by talking about it. So please do go around and talk about this topic and talk about what we think can be done. Even though I personally can't sit here and say we need to do this, we need to do this. One thing I feel quite strongly about is that we need to be educated about our past. It might be quite obvious by my accent, but I'm British. In school, we learn about the Tudors and World War II. It doesn't take a genius to work out that they skipped something between that, and they're kind of only talking about a certain element of our past. I think we haven't quite come to terms with our past as Brits, because obviously it's horrific. Colonisation, enough said, really. I think it's time that we accept that our previous horrific actions have had consequences and shaped our world today, and learn from the past and use it as a way to move forward and move towards this equality that hopefully talking about this topic can let us reach. I'm sorry if this video was rambling. I guess the only thing I've really accomplished by saying we need to be educated on it, but education is so important, and I really, really hope going forward it is something that is changed, because I think if you can change a mindset with proper education. So yeah, please do go around and talk and listen first and foremost to those voices who are crying out for help, and talk about this topic and share things on social media. Yeah. So that's it, I guess. Thanks, guys. Bye.